I mean, a party which has been in existence for 131 years surely has reasons to celebrate its long existence. It's, after all, the oldest political party in India, and it's one of the oldest political parties in the world. You can only think of 2 or 3 parties in Europe or the United States which are older, which have a longer history than the Congress. But at the same time, given that the Congress has declined so precipitously, and especially so in the past few years, there is reason for very deep introspection about what has gone wrong and what needs to be done to set it right. The reasons for that are both internal and external. Some reasons have to do with, which are internal to the Congress. It has to do with the Congress organization, it has to do with the leadership. It has obviously to do with the crisis of UPA 2 government. Now that itself is a very major part of this very dramatic decline, because after all the Congress won 206 seats in 2009, and then to come down from 206 to 44 was a spectacular decline. Now, the reasons that I said are both internal and external. External in the sense that there are obviously very major changes in Indian society, and I would say very significant changes in the past 20 years, some very positive and positive changes for which I think Congress can take some credit, although it is not, the Congress and the UPA have not been given the credit they deserve. Which is to say, everyone is talking about aspirational Indians, and the Congress is out of touch with this new aspirational India. But really speaking, who has created the conditions for the rise of aspirations? Not that it has lost its connect, but I think it is it seems to be a little out of sorts with the major changes, which it has helped to bring about, but it is not really able to then respond to those changes in a satisfactory or adequate way. The basic problem with the Congress is that it has lost its old constituencies and has not been able to connect with the new constituencies such as the neo-middle class. Even though Congress is clearly the author of of economic reforms, of neoliberal economic reforms, but given that that these economic reforms had an adverse impact or did not really benefit the economic majority, the Congress, I think, tried in its under UPA 1 to correct that with its focus on state intervention through the rights-based approach to the social sector and so on. But I think, and therefore expected that this whole rights-based approach and this entitlements approach would simply get them the support of the people. But that was obviously not enough, because now people, once you make it a right, people think that it's their right. You're doing them no big favor by giving it to them. Whereas in the way in which the Congress went about it, and the way in which, for example, Rahul Gandhi campaigned in 2014, also this whole business of trying to establish your ownership over a right, which is we have given. Somehow I think this whole business of Rahul Gandhi constantly talking, we've done this for you, we've done this. Now that I think doesn't work very well. I think leadership is a major issue. I mean, after all, Sonia Gandhi is not a mass leader, isn't it? She has managed the Congress reasonably well within her own limitations. She's not a mass leader. Rahul Gandhi finds himself, in between. He's the leader, but he's not the president of the Congress. So he has now it remains to be seen whether he is probably, at least he's likely to be more of a mass leader than Sonia Gandhi. Now Rahul Gandhi too has not yet demonstrated a mass connect. He hasn't, even though he is traveling as much as he's traveling. He is picking up now, certainly after his 56-day vacation, he is taking up people's issues and so on. But yet you think there is, yet one thinks that there is a communication issue. As far as Congress revival is concerned, I think there are 2 or 3 things which are which are very, very important. One, let's put it slightly, put it positively, that a party which has only 44, now 45 seats in the Lok Sabha, it hasn't done badly as an opposition. It hasn't done badly as an opposition at all, with 45 seats to be able to stall the BJP on GST. Two, I think Bihar clearly shows the way that in the states that we have talked about, whether it's Bihar, UP, Assam, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, coalition is the way forward. Even if it means being a junior partner, as they were in Bihar and UP again, I think everything will depend upon a coalition. And Congress will obviously have to be more than a junior partner, a junior partner in UP, because they're so down and out there. But beyond that, I think the Congress organization has collapsed. There is no indication that anyone is trying, and that that Congress organization is, that there's any organizational regeneration. I mean, Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about the organization, or at least was talking a lot about organizational change and organizational revival. But I think he really, his whole strategy was was a wrong strategy, because he focused on the Youth Congress and NSUI and all these frontal organizations and did not really focus on the organization. But here, obviously, he has faced opposition, clearly. He has faced opposition from the senior leadership of the Congress, which stands to lose in case he were to really turn around the Congress organization. So I think Congress finds itself in a very, I mean, there is a real serious leadership issue, in the sense, not in this sense that you have dual leadership. Now, dual leadership doesn't really work, which is, earlier people would, under UP it was dual leadership, Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi. But equally, this Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi dual leadership is also, I think, a major issue. And I just imagine sooner the Congress makes this transition, if it has to make it to Rahul Gandhi, it would probably be in their interest. And finally, of course, the Congress has to look beyond the dynasty. But that I'm not going to talk about, but that is not happening anytime soon. But it's obvious that they have a dynastic fixation which has been responsible for the leadership crisis in the first place, for the fact that they don't have a mass politics, mass leadership.